Hello traders, welcome to today's Bitcoin video update. It is Monday, the 7th of August. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And yeah, let's get straight into it because there's a lot to cover in 5 minutes and I'm going to try and do it all before time runs out. So starting off here on the daily time frame, still consolidating below that 50 EMA. And also we now have volatility at all-time lows once again. Okay, there's only been a few occasions in history where we've come down to this 10 to 15% level on the volatility index. The last time we did that was back in January, before we had this big move up that we've still been in so far this year. The time before that was the start of the previous bull market. Okay, so this was going back to July 2020, where we had that run up after that monster 90-day range. We had that big run up and then we came back down into that 15 mark before the last bull market. And this is actually kind of similar. Okay, we went down to 10. Which got that initial pop out of the bear market phase, and now we're back down at that 15 level. Now, does that mean history is going to repeat itself and this is just the back test before we go on a mad run to new all-time highs? I think that's highly unlikely, but it is interesting that every time we have come this low on the volatility, it has led to a move up, even if that does subsequently lead to a move down soon after. And in fact, even when we're just looking at any of these low volatility events here, it does, even if it is continuation further down, every single time almost has led to initially a move up to begin with. So we look back here, okay, a move up followed by a move down. Back here, it was a move up followed by a move down. We come all the way over here, it was a move up followed by a move down. So the history is telling us that when volatility gets this low, even if we are going to get continuation lower, you would need to see a spike up to get liquidity in order to get there. So that really is that's the daily time frame, just going off of a couple of things on here. And if we are to move down from here, okay, so we do need to be aware of this. Okay, last time that we had like a double top being put in that we've seen like we have so far this year, and then consolidation below the 50 EMA, we have got continuation lower. So we do have to be aware that we do have that as well. So if we are going to go any lower, then the main support that I personally am looking at now is this big range POC. Okay, that takes us down to basically 28k even, but ultimately I do think if we drop lower from this, then we're going to be taking out the lows, these 24k lows, and we're probably going to be coming down to the 22 to 23k area there. So it becomes very difficult to trade if we do start dropping, because I think it's just going to be a bit of a cascade down, and then you've just got to be finding short positions as much as you can. If we are to get this bit of a move up, which I think is at this stage, I still believe is slightly more likely. Okay, we're still seeing pressure down from this, but it is only pressure at the moment. It hasn't actually given us any continuation lower. We're just getting these moving averages causing pressure. We're getting those VWAPs causing pressure. And of course, we do have this ongoing bullish CVD, which isn't really bullish CVD. It is just declining delta throughout this entire range as lots of people close out of long positions and start to go short. I did actually share a very in-depth, basically, well, a little bit of analysis about open interest that we have at the moment. So for anyone who is in the crew, this is very, very interesting, looking at the similarities we have in open interest here and what we can read from that. I did also do my big weekly update for the crew where we've got all the levels of confluence, all the trades that I'm looking for. So if you would like to come and join us in the crew, then please feel free to do so. We'll go back over onto this. We may as well stay here with the TPO. Okay, the only real levels of massive interest on the TPO chart are the single prints that we have basically above 30,800, and that MPOC, that volume POC at 31,200. If we're going to go onto the 4-hour chart, then we do have some 4-hour MPOCs that could be interesting. Okay, so 29.8. 30,360, and then going up towards where that session POC is at 31,600 up there. The other interesting thing for me is this low volume node here. Okay, so if we are looking at 29,600, that gives us some confluence for a trade if we drop in, well, if we have a little spike up into this low volume node area. And you can see that in fact on this chart over here. If I just add this local resistance on, and we drop it down onto, let's say, the 30-minute time frame. So 29,600, was it 29,600? Yes, 29,600 as you see here. We'll bring this over onto this, and then we can look at the confluence that we have around about that area. So it would be taking out some significant highs. Okay, we do have highs here, highs here, highs here, highs here. But 29,600 leads us up into this one. That's coming into that golden pocket, that 702, and also the anchored VWAP that we have from that previous high on the 13th of July. So if we are to see a move up there, that would be a good area to look for shorts, basically back into the POC again at that stage. If price were to get through that, then it gets to the stage where all the shorts that have been opening within here, and there are shorts opening within here, will become trapped, and then we can start to look at the confluence that we have a little bit higher up. And for me, we'll zoom out, and that is really at that 30,200 to 30,400 area. Okay, so if we do push through this and we do start to move up, we've got this big range POC over here, or the previous month point of control. We've got the previous month EQ, we've got the previous month open, and then if we are to take out these series of highs over here, then that takes us into the golden pocket soon afterwards. So you would be able to expect something like this, where we're just maybe like getting some scalp shorts off of that and just trying to work our way through that resistance, because that's going to be quite a cluster in order to get through. That's a funny little face that I've made over there. Really nothing too much more to share. This is 6.5 minutes long already, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Any more information, updates, that kind of thing, you'll find those on Discord, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye bye.